I want to talk about a guy named Joseph Cari, who it turns out was very close to Joe Biden, the new VP pick. Joseph Cari, when the Delaware senator began contemplating his own 2008 presidential run, he initially was helped by Chicago lawyer Joseph Cari Jr., who also served as Biden's Midwest field director in his failed 1988 bid for president. Joseph Cari was just found guilty in a kickback scheme. In 2005, Cari admitted to taking part in an $850,000 kickback scheme that prosecutors say was part of a larger political fundraising operations for Governor Blagojevich, overseen by, of all people, Tony Resco, who himself was convicted in June of wide-ranging corruption involving state deals. So this is Joe Biden's good friend, huh? Joe Cari Jr. Let me tell you about a little infamous jet ride that took place a couple years ago. Joseph Cari, Governor Blagojevich, Tony Resco, and Stuart Levine, who supposedly paid for the private jet from all the illicit money he was carting in, and Bob Cleninger, who's a Republican power broker. They were all on this jet flying from Chicago to Washington, D.C., because Bob Cleninger, who was a college roommate of Karl Rove, asked Karl Rove to ask President Bush if he would, receive all these big-shot Illinois politicians and fundraisers. On this particular jet ride, there was a conversation between Stuart Levine and Joseph Cari and the governor. The governor said to them, if you raise money for me, good things will happen for you. Tony Resco and Joseph Cari Jr. and Stuart Levine, they testified at Resco's trial about this conversation. And when the feds heard that, they went back to Blago and they said, hey, this is what these men said. Is it true? Yes or no? Obviously it's against the law, these allegations. You should not be able to buy influence through fundraising. And to decide who's on pension boards, decide who's on teachers' retirement system boards. Blagojevich denied the conversation took place. He said they were lying. He said this under oath to the feds. Blagojevich opened up a can of worms for himself because he's the one lying. He lied. He's a no-conscience liar, this guy, just like the previous governor, Governor George Ryan was. You know where George Ryan is now? He's sitting in jail for lying. And Blago, I hate to tell you, buddy, but this is where you're headed to. So the purpose of this video is to show the association between Joseph Cari, Joe Biden, and all these corrupt Illinois fundraisers who are all in deep trouble now. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.